Hello guys, welcome back to MotoGP 19. Today I absolutely had to share this race with you. It was packed full of overtakes, full of action. It actually looked like it was on a TV, a real race. So I hope you guys will enjoy the race and I will be commentating it for you along the way. So let's start off with Marc Marquez then. Marc Marquez going up the inside there on Petrucci, contact between the two, and look at Vinales going up the backside of Petrucci, and Marquez leads the way, but it looks like Dovizioso, and Jack Miller's gone wide. I was going to say Dovizioso and Rossi have just gone underneath him there. So Marquez in third, then Rossi, then Dovizioso. Andrea Ione at the back right now on the Aprilia, and there's action still right at the back, but we're going back to Marquez because it just gets even better at the front. Is Marquez going to go for Rossi here? It doesn't look like it. Great riding from Marc Marquez there under the pressure of Valentino Rossi. Those guys were really big rivals back in the day, and they still are. I have a feeling that Marquez might be a little bit stronger, and he is underneath Rossi on the first lap. Is Rossi going to be able to get underneath Marquez? Looks like he's going to go for the overtake, but he's just not close enough. Oh, and he's trying to go underneath, and he's done it. Rossi with a Rossi dive bomb, but Marquez gets the better exit and goes underneath Rossi, but Rossi is trying. What else could he possibly do? So let's see Andrea Dovizioso then, followed by Marquez, and then by Rossi. This has been absolutely astounding just from the first lap. So we enter lap 2 now. It looks like Marquez and Dovizioso have pulled away, but is Dovizioso too far for Marquez? It looks like Dovizioso could pull away here. It's going to be down to Marquez to try and get closer to Dovi before he pulls away. Here we are going through the S's now. Very high speed corners. Marquez carrying a beautiful line through the S's, wheeling slightly. That's how much he is determined to get Dovizioso. Rossi riding by himself almost now. No one around him in clean air. He's probably going to get a guaranteed third place, or maybe second place if Marquez and Dovizioso get tangled up like this. So here we are going into Bale. Very narrow set of corners, requires a lot of skill to get through those on such high speed bikes. Late on the brakes goes Marc Marquez, and he's still keeping a very tight line for Dovizioso now. You can see how much later he's braking than Dovizioso, but will that result in more tyre wear? We don't know yet. Marc Marquez then behind Dovizioso, and where is Rossi? He's just riding by himself, followed by Maverick Vinales. Is Maverick Vinales gonna catch up to Rossi? I think he's just too far, but he's leading the pack, followed by Miller and Cal Crutchlow. But these two at the front are just making everything fun, and here we can see the back of Andrea Dovizioso, and what it'll be like to see Marc Marquez chasing him. Great line there from Marc Marquez and Andrea Dovizioso. Through the S's then, they're coming out onto the straight. Marc Marquez running wide. Is that going to give Dobby a chance to get away? We are on board with Marc Marquez. Now we can see his riding style and how he does it. Look how close he gets to the curb and how he mimics Dobby's movements, but just braking later. Look at that sheer control and how much his body is moving and how much the bike is wrestling with him. Sorry about that. One sec. Sorry guys. I'm just testing the audio. Okay, that is fine. Right, here we go. Marc Marquez still behind Dovizioso as we go through the narrow set of corners here. This is probably one of the toughest sections of the track, is keeping the bike stable and also getting a good run, but Dovi is just still ahead. Here we can see Marquez going for a sweeping line then, see if he can get the better exit on Dovi. It looks like Marquez is gaining on Dovizioso. He's going to try it up the inside. Is he going to overtake? No, he's not. Not going to make it today, it says Dovi. But is he going to try and go round the outside? It looks like he might, but Dovizioso again slams the door, so Marquez just can't get through, but he might later on, because he seems to be pressing Dovi and the pressure might be getting to his head, and you can see the giant pack of motorbikes and how far away they are from everyone else. It's just these two by themselves, a duel, a 1v1 if you call it. This is I think gonna go down to a last lap battle as we go into Bale here, the tight section of corners that Marquez has mastered in the free practice and qualifying sessions this weekend. And you can see how much he's pushing the bike, it's literally sliding all over the track. He's absolutely pressing Dovi as it comes up to the final few laps now. Marquez running wide, he's absolutely going for it. Is he going to go up the inside? It looks like he might try it, and he has gone up the inside, but Dovi has gone underneath him on the counter attack. So it looks like Dovi may be able to keep the win, we don't know. But it looks like Marquez got such a brilliant exit, and he's gone up the inside, and he's made it work. What a move. But Dovi's got in front again. He's going to have to sweep round the outside here for the final few corners. Who's going to win? Marquez or Dovizioso? Whoa, that was so close between those guys, almost crashing there. It's the final lap now. Marquez leads, and there's contact. Dovizioso goes into the back of Marquez, and that might have cost him the race. And Dovi also cut across the grass, giving him an advantage. Surely there would have to be a penalty there. But it looks like Marquez doesn't care about penalties. But he's gone up the inside. That's what you get. And he's got payback. But Dovi's gone. But then it's Marquez again. That Honda power really showing today. Dovi going up the inside. But then Marquez is going to go for the sweeping line and go underneath Dovizioso. That was an absolutely brilliant move from Marquez. But is Dovizioso going to catch him? Dovizioso goes for the tight line underneath him. And I think Dovi is actually going to stay in front. Oh, but I might be wrong because Marquez has just got it back. But here comes Dovizioso, but it's not enough. Marquez stays in front. Is this the winning move by Marc Marquez? Surely there's got to be a win for the Spaniard. Where does Dovi come from? And there's contact between the two. And Dovi goes through. And Marquez runs wide. Is he going to be able to get the better run for the final lap with only one corner to go? Is he going to win or is he going to lose? And and he goes straight underneath him. Marc Marquez wins the British Grand Prix. That was an absolutely action-packed race. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Marc Marquez finishes third, followed by Dovizioso and Rossi on the podium, and then following behind those is Jack Miller, Cal Crutchlow, Alex Rins, and Danilo Petrucci in 8th. That's a bit surprising. And Jorge Lorenzo in 12th. I mean 11th. And Joan Mir. Some of these teammates are getting some surprising results. Fabio Quartararo in 15th. Something must have gone on there, but Andrea Ione still finishes last like we saw. That was one heck of a race, guys. If you liked, hit that thumbs up.